I have an old saw here that my grandfather gave me. It's a nice vintage one, and I want to fix it up because it's a little bit rusty and kind of dull. So let's get on it. I have a vintage screwdriver, and I'm just going to start by loosening up these screws. Come on. Oh, just about got it. Okay, now they're in two separate pieces. I'm going to start by treating the blade just because it's probably the most important part, and then we'll work on the handle in just a minute. I'm going to use some WD-40 just because it's what I have on hand, and I'm just going to spray it on, and then I'm going to use some 100 grit sandpaper to just sand all the rust off. I love that smell so much. I'm ready for the first wipe of the first side. Ooh. Ew, look at all that. But we're getting there. This was 100 grit. I'm going to go up to this 800 to just give this side of the steel a bit of a finer finish. So this is what it would have been, and this is it now. Nice and clean with a nice smooth metal. Let's work on the other side. Now that we have the saw plate nice and clean on both sides, we should get work on this nice wooden handle. Go at it really, really aggressive with some 100 grit, and then we're going to go maybe to a bit of a finer grit before finishing it. I'm going to use a triangular file for this weird little area just to get the finish off, not to really reshape it or anything like that. I'm also going to see if I can polish off these little buttons that hold the saw plate to the actual handle. Change of idea. Let's see if this works. Come on. Can't figure out how to hold it. I wish I had my electric one with me. Nope. To finish the handle, I'm just going to use a little bit of linseed oil. This is just what I have on hand. Okay. Ooh. That's a really nice looking handle. I'm glad I used this finish. And that's the finished handle. I'm just going to use a little bit of beeswax just to seal in the oil and give it just one more layer of protection, because the more the better. Put the whole thing back together, so I'm going to fit the handle onto the blade if I can friggin' do it. Let's see if I can do it in just a minute. Oh, there we go. Get it on. There we go. Put in all the little brass notch things into the holes where they belong, and then just screw it all back together to hold everything in place fully. And there we go. I don't think it looks half bad.